So we said I'm going to show you my 2004 Generation 3 Dodge Viper. I am currently the fourth owner, so I've had this car for approximately 4 months. I got it in January of 2021. Got it shipped to my house from Virginia, from Auto by Design. They did a good job of working with me. As you can see, this car for the most part is stock, except for some visual appearance and some other minor things, and we'll talk about that. But overall, it's a really good, sharp-looking 2004 Generation 3 Dodge Viper. It has 38,000 miles on it. So we'll start here from the front. We got some custom rims and custom paint jobs. So the Generation 3 at this time did not come with a blue Viper like this. So this is a custom paint job. I definitely was one of the people before me that owned it, and I think they did a really good job of just making it a little different. Nothing against the Generation 3 Dodge Viper, but usually it's the most hated. Just most people didn't like it. Most people are looking for Gen 1s or Gen 2s, and then obviously the performance upgrade pretty big from when you can go from Gen 3 up to Gen 4 and Gen 5, and the Gen 5s are obviously very, very nice. Would love to have one of those one day, but this is a very realistically affordable car, so I paid less than 50 grand for this car. So the rims, ADV1 custom rims, matched up with the calipers, looks really good. So we got the same blue on the rims here and the calipers as we do the paint job, and there's the black badging for the SRT-10. I think it ties in really well. It's not too much black, it's not too much blue, just everything flows really well together. So the person that did this before me, I give my hats off to them. And then we got the Pilot Super Sport tires on here. I'm actually getting new tires tomorrow, so as you can see, these are kind of seen their day. So we're upgrading the tires for the summer. But overall, really good, sharp-looking car from the side profile. Come to the front, and nice little bird poop there today. But custom headlights as well, and there's also aftermarket fog lamps in there, so we got a little bit better lighting. I think the blue on the inside really goes well. It kind of gives it that look with the newer ones, even though it's an older vehicle. And then inside there, it's really hard to see, but there is a Viper logo in there, which I think is very cool. So I don't know where they got these headlights. I've tried to refine them, and I cannot find them anywhere. So if you happen to know, leave them in the comment section below. But from the front, standard Gen 3 hood. Pretty simple badging in the front. The front end looks really, really clean, really sharp. Same thing here. You might be able to see that logo a little better from this side, but the hood scoop is functional, and up here slits are functional. I really like the Gen 4 hood, but with this car, with the subtle accents that it's got, I think the Gen 3 hood actually looks pretty nice, so I'm probably not going to change it. I'm probably just going to leave it as is. If you've ever been in or know anything about a Dodge Viper, the hood pop, at least for the Generation 3, is down here in the bottom. So you just pull down here, pull down there, and then this pops up right here. And there we go. We got the hood popped. This is V10, 505, 8.3 liter V10. Awesome, awesome engine. The 8.4 has obviously got more oomph than the Gen 4. But I mean, this is a really good engine. Makes a ton of power, 525 foot-pounds of torque stock. I do have a Borla exhaust on it, which we'll let you hear in a little bit, so it's probably got a little more oomph on it than what it comes stock, but nothing too crazy. Still fast as hell. A little dirty on the inside. I mean, I've driven it for 1,000 miles. I have not touched anything up here on the engine, so probably in midsummer we'll clean this up once and then clean it up before we store it for the winter. But very, very simple, big engine. And then got the Viper logo there on the top of the hood. I think the only thing that I really dislike about the Gen 3 is I wish I had the clamshell hood like the Gen 2s, and then how they also put them back on the Gen 5s. I think it's a really sharp appearance, but it is what it is. But pretty smooth. Walk around this side again, just the passenger side. And then we've got the rear. Gas is on the passenger side. I'm going to try to avoid my license plate here as much as I can. We have the Viper logo here on the back. Again, black badging. They did a really good job. Top, just a very subtle, not even a wing, just a very subtle lift here in the back, but it does a good job of actually making it look a little bit more sporty from the rear. And then we got the Dodge back here, and then we also have the rear diffuser, which gives it a very sharp appearance from the back. I do think the back of this car looks absolutely fantastic. The big 345 tires on the rear, so those are 345s, really give it a good aggressive appearance from the back. So we'll pop it open, look inside. The handle is on the top, just push it in, it's automatic, kind of nice. Again, the inside is pretty stock. I've not done anything to it. I don't know if I'll do a whole lot to it. I might dress it up a little bit more, but I mean, other than that, I'm probably going to leave it alone. You've got your, your Viper emblem there. There's no rips, tears, anything on the seats. So this is, again, really taken care of. I will need to take care of the leather a little bit as I drive it in the summer just to protect it. But I mean, other than that, I've got these down so that we can pop the top off here in a little bit. But overall, we'll step inside. And there's center console, all your gauges. I think the biggest issue on the interior of a Generation 3 Viper is definitely the infotainment system. But we do have to remember that this is a Chrysler product, basically. At least all the interior stuff is Chrysler. So if you go find a minivan, it would be the exact same stuff, which is sometimes embarrassing. So if I do dress anything up, I think I'll rip that stuff out and put better infotainment system in it to make it look a little nicer. But otherwise, it's pretty standard, and again, it's a sports car. I don't expect it to be anything super luxurious. Your badging there, and then if we look down, we can look at the gauges and stuff. So again, really, really sharp car, very simple, but does exactly what you want it to do, and that's go fast and handle well. And this is stock as well, so I don't have a short throw shifter on here yet. I probably will eventually do that as well, but that's stock as well. So pretty simple. When it comes to the starting the car, so we'll start the car here real quick. Key goes in the side. You're going to turn the key. That basically turns it on. Bluetooth and then we've got our push to start button. So push the clutch down, start. Bluetooth very, mode. Very, very nice sounding car here. You can hear the engine. Favorite thing about the Dodge Viper is definitely the side exhaust. And then we'll give it a little bit of throttle here and let you kind of hear it. Very, very, very nice sounding car. The Borla Exhaust definitely makes it pop. Pretty standard though. Since we're in a gas shortage, we'll turn that off. And then when it comes to taking the top off, just hit the trunk button here. Pops the trunk a little bit. And then we've got up here some releases that we let go of. So now that is released, we just go pop the trunk, or raise it up rather. Trunk's very nice, logo there. I've even got my floorboards still back here. I want to clean these up a little bit and maybe even get some new ones. These have, definitely can tell the person's drove in them, and that's fine. But otherwise, I got nothing else in here. The standard paperwork that comes with the car when it's brand new. So all the mileage and stuff is tracked in there. But other than that, you got to open that up and then manually put the hood back. Put the top back. Just fold it, clicks in right here. There's a little button that you press that'll unclick it when you're ready to take it off. And then you would merely drop your back. And there you go. So obviously we got the windows up, which I don't like that look, but I'm just not going to put the windows down right now. But, you know, very, very sharp looking car whether the top is up or the top is down. That is my favorite thing about the Generation 3 Viper. I think it looks good either way. Definitely a blast to drive. Very, very fun car. Very aggressive. Demands attention everywhere you go. Everybody that has anything to do with cars knows what a Dodge Viper is usually. In my area, there's maybe only a handful. I mean, I'm probably one of less than 5 that has a Viper. So it does garnish a lot of attention. Again, very sharp looking car. Even from the back here, it just looks very, very aggressive. And if we get a view here from the top, as if you were driving, again, that front end just goes for days. Beautiful, beautiful looking point of view. And we'll do one more walk around here on the side. So again, this is my 2004 Generation 3 Dodge Viper SRT-10. Awesome vehicle. My dream car. And I think it turned out absolutely beautiful from day one that I got it, and I absolutely love driving this car. If you are in doubt about getting a Dodge Viper, my suggestion would be if you find one at a good deal that you like, do not hesitate. And that is it.